Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, today we got ourselves a special video and we have a special guest. Hey guest, how you doing, man? State your name for the channel.
Hey everybody, my name is Marcus. I'm here to build my first ever PC. I'm very excited and let's see how this video goes.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm excited too, man. And so, all right, so let's see the parts that we have for the PC. So it's gonna be like more of a mid-range, I'll say budget to mid-range build. You got ourselves a B550F by Asus. We got ourselves 16 gig memory, and we are going to use a Ryzen 5 5500 paired with the Intel Arc A770. That's the Predator Bifrost. So, all right, sir. So this is your first time building a PC, right? You already say you're excited. All right. So remember, so you gotta tell the channel for one thing though. What made you wanna build a gaming PC?
So it all started a couple years ago when my godfather came and built me a PC for my birthday. After that, I think that I've been into building, seeing people building PCs, all of that, and now I have the chance to do it. I could not pass up on this offer.
Okay. So I'm thinking that you're a gamer.
Yeah, I play some games. Yeah.
Okay, what type of game you play?
I play Call of Duty, Fortnite. I play all types of sports games, everything in that category. Yeah.
Okay, so this PC should fit the bill as far as like able to let you play these games at least at 1080p. We may quick up 1440 because we got the overclock Intel Arc here, but there's no NVIDIA. All right. So okay, now again, you know how this goes. So this is your opportunity to build your PC, your first gaming PC. And you got a couple lifelines. So you did watch a video, right? How to build a PC. So you're gonna go based on that knowledge. And if you need help, I'm here to help you. But this is all you, okay? I don't want to touch anything on this table. It's gonna be all you from beginning to end. Maybe a little help here and there, But so all right, so let's go. So you're gonna walk us through what are you gonna go do first? So let me move some things out the way for you. All right, give you some space to work. All right then, take it away.
All right. So first off, now I have to open this box, the motherboard box. Let's go ahead and open this.
I need to set the camera for you.
I do not know how to open this.
You know, all right, first failure, man. All right, nah, I'm just joking. It's okay. All right, you go. Because so like I said, most of these parts are brand new, and you're gonna need to kind of open them up.
Let's take this motherboard out of the box. Oh, almost dropped it.
Perfect. You can use the box as your. Let me close this for you. Alright, just the top of the box here.
Alright. Let's see what's inside.
I don't need. That's why. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. See, I'm like your helper right now. I'm your assistant, okay? There you go. I'm just taking things out the way for you. All right, so you got your board. Just still leave it on top. Okay. All right, so go ahead down. Oh, I need that again for the CPU.
Okay, so first step, we're gonna be applying the CPU to our motherboard. opening this up. Brand new.
So okay, so quick thing for the channel. Okay, so this come with the stock cooler by AMD, but we are not using it because we are using a thermotic cooler. You know, a little bit of RGB. You know, so all right. So okay, oh yeah, there you go. So you can open. All right, you gotta open the CPU and then. So do you need more lighting? I think we're good with the lighting.
No, I think we're good.
Okay. All right, so okay, just get the CPU out. So remember, be careful with the pins. Okay, now, so remember what you learned from the video, right?
So we open this up, and
yeah, we're matching.
this.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. Now we got it.
Got it. Okay. So perfect. Okay. So what do we do next?
Next, we add the RAMs to the motherboard. Okay.
Those are nice looking RAMs, huh?
Very nice. Very
You know what's crazy? Although it's not red, because I say it give you more like a, I'm gonna say pink, but it's supposed to be red because it's an ROG line. It should fall in line with a red RAM. All right, so just remove the plastics on the RAM. I think.
So remove all the plastic, all the.
Yeah, that's always remove the plastics. So by the way, we're trying to keep it around a thermotic build. So remember, okay. So you got to open up these first.
Okay.
Some of them can open them both ways. Some of them one way. So this is one way. So always make sure you open it. So one other thing, did you look at the orientation of how this goes? Because there's a notch here. If you, I don't see it.
Yes.
So and also it should correspond to the notch on here.
Okay. Other way then. Okay. We got the first one down after a struggle. Now it's the second one.
So wrong. Wait, why would they want the RAM to show? I feel like upside down to me earlier. You got the top one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we got the RAM down. All right, so next up. So what are we doing next?
Next, we're gonna add the storage.
Storage. Okay. So you're gonna need a tool for that one, right?
Okay.
So because storage goes underneath here, so you gotta use the screwdriver to remove that that plate. Right. So go this one. So you got two screws. And you can move, yeah, make it comfortable for you. Just move it around. It might be a captive screw, so it might not. You might not be able to take it all the way out. So, but it's out already. Just do the other one. Mm-hmm. It's a little cool feature that way you don't lose the screw. Move this out the way. All right, perfect. All right.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. You got a 90-degree angle. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to do a bit of work with this one because you see how far back this is. So we need to install the standoff and the screw. So to do that, it should be already included in the box. So I'm gonna take this out. Just looking at your tool right here. Perfect. to make it easier, I'm gonna just remove this for now, so that way you can give you room to.
Okay.
So that's just stand off. So it should go here. So should be able to do it by hand. If not, no, you gotta do it by hand.
Okay.
Because, yeah, go ahead. Make sure it goes all the way down.
Yep, it's good.
It's good? Okay. Yeah, you don't need to crank it down all the way. But also take away one of the screws out of the bag, because you're going to need that. I think there's one more. Ooh.
Oh, no.
That's fine. I get that. That's
Okay.
a standoff. I got it. Okay.
Now we got our next screw.
So yeah, the next one that's probably for the other. So I'm gonna give this back to you. So you can go ahead and put it back again. Make sure it's seated good. Okay. Perfect. You got that 90-degree angle. See if it's supposed to be magnetic, but I think it's not.
Nope.
You use this one then.
Okay.
It might help you with the. Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay. It has a little bit. I've used this for so many years. I don't know. It's.
I'll
use that one. This should see how we're strong. There you go. Oh, you got to push it more of the way because it's coming. Okay, here you go. Okay. Once it stops, yeah, don't crank it up too much. Okay, perfect. So we got to put the cover back on. I got to do one more thing before you put the cover back on. I'll take care of that. I'll put this back on. You got the cover? Okay.
Okay.
Flip the cover back. Plastic.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Just put it back.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you removing the just the plastic. Yeah, you can. Yeah, just put it back. Gentle. You should be able to sit right back on there.
Did I stretch it too far?
You gotta stretch it a little bit. It's fine. Yeah, just make sure it sits on top. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Damn these damn screws. I'll find you later, buddy. What is this thing? Oh, okay, perfect. Good. All right, man. That was a great job. Okay, so now we're trying to do everything outside of the box, okay? And so before we even tackle the case, so now time for the cooler. By the way, I'll be listed all the parts and in the video description. If you want to know what all the different parts that we use for this build. Again, like I say, some are brand new. Some are like, for example, the case is a case that had a different build on it that we took out. Okay. This out the way. So the cooler we're using is the UX200 SE. Got more tape on it. I say we can cut all these because it's not gonna go back in there. So the only thing we're gonna look at once you take this out, we're gonna look. Do we need to change the back plate for? Oh yeah, actually came with a bit of. We may use that. Okay. So some thermal compound. So it look like this is for Intel. Okay, yeah, I think we good. Let me see. Yeah, it's ready to go for AMD. So we have the. So it should attach on each of the corners here. All right, perfect. All right, so. All right, it's gonna be. I don't even have a lot of experience with the cooler. Well, no experience at all. I mean, you see the video. They might have used a different cooler on the video you watch. So first, let's apply the thermal. So get some good old MX4 by Arctic. So you gotta remove the cap. So the way you're gonna do it, just an idea. It's gonna be up to you. You can do a little dot on the video. I don't know if you remember. You remember why he did an X or a dot?
Just did a little dot.
A little dot. Okay, we're gonna do a dot.
He did about like this much.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, can put the cap back on. Does it come with a spatula? Some people like to use a spatula and just kind of. We're not doing that. Like I said, this is a perfectly fine low TDP CPU as far as like for the cooling. So we don't need to go extra crazy on here. Okay, so we're gonna do. I like to attach the fan prior to install the cooler. Some people like to do it after. It's usually up to you, but go ahead and it's your show, man. I don't know why I'm talking way too much here. All right, remember, here you go. Take away the plastics, because that'll be real bad news if you leave that plastic on there. So pretty much, it look like either way is fine, the way you orient it, right? But you just gotta make sure, yeah, it's this way because for this to hook onto it. Okay.
How do I attach it now?
Okay, so do you see where? Because remember, it's not gonna be easy because it needs some retention. So what I'll do first, I'm gonna help you out with this one. Attach this one. Normally, what I do, I use a. Let me use something more. That's not. Or you want me to do it the other way around? So you want to do it yourself? So okay, let me unhook this. I'm gonna hook on my end.
Okay.
Because you see where the hook gonna go, right? Okay, so I'm gonna hook on my side. Just making sure I grab it. Okay, I got my hook. So now here, all you gotta do is either with this or make the hook your side. So you got a good retention on there. All right, now the cooler is in. So go ahead and attach your fan.
Get these hooks in.
Okay. Again, depends on the clearance. You may need to remove that RAM, but we'll see if you do. So make sure it's flush to like sit on flush here, because it's already. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. You gotta be perfectly flush. You on the one side at a time. Okay. Yep. Yeah, like I said, move things around, make it easy for you.
You're gonna have to remove the RAM.
You have to remove the RAM? Okay, yeah. So you gotta unlatch it? Yeah, there you go, just take it off.
got it in now.
Got it in. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So put the RAM back in.
We're gonna have to wrap the cord around, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll do that when we clean things up.
Okay.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. So, perfect. We're pretty much done. Let me see something real quick. So, yeah, it's perfect. Just a quick thing. In the future, it's up to you. If you have extra fan, you can put a fan back here, right? A second fan, and you daisy chain the two fans together, so you can go in one and just one of the one of the ports. So that way you can do a push and pull configuration, right? Because right now it's pulling the air, right? But you can have a second fan too. But a 5500, we probably don't need all that. Two fans just to cool it off. Okay, perfect. So now we pretty much completely done with the motherboard, right? You got your RAM, storage, CPU, and cooler in. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to install this into the case, right? All right, so let's get to that. Move some things out the way. Okay, so the case we're going to use is a Thermotech. It's a Thermotech case. I think it's called this is the T20. Yeah, I think it's a T20 or P20. Again, I'll put it down in the description. So, like I said, it's a case that's been that was used before. So it has the fans already attached to it, and also a power supply already installed. All right, so here's the case. So let's take a good view at the case.
There's this in the way.
Something black in it?
Yes, the wire to the fan.
Oh, okay. Put this down. Okay. So remember that way. That's it. Push it. There you go. Yeah, always remember you gotta hear that good click sound. All right. These are the things. So okay. All right, we're back. So we rectified the issue with the cord that wasn't reaching our CPU power, and so all I had to do is flip the PSU, because like I said, it's non-modular, so all the cables were on the right side, so they have to travel a little longer. So now they're on the left side, they can go up a little easier. As a matter of fact, I didn't have faith that these were gonna reach, and they do now, because I thought I was gonna have to switch to a 8-pin GPU instead of two 8-pins. So but yeah, again, he's just gotta do a little bit of cable management. Show the back. So I mean, did you get to the point where they show the cable management at the back of the? You saw that? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna flip this so the camera could pan out to. Hold on, put this there. Thank you. To the back. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Let me show the angle. But if you see this angle here, how is the rear panel gonna close? So a bit of work to do, just to get these cables to like so they got some tie down where you can probably use some zip ties to keep these like kind of closer and tied up to the chassis itself. Oh man, yeah. So that's what happens when you run a lot of fans. So okay, all right. So now go ahead and so you're gonna go install the GPU. All right. So okay, and so okay. So go ahead and put the pin. So yeah, I'll put this further away since.
It's okay to bend it, right?
You can bend it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
This part is gonna be sped up, right?
Yeah, if you can, you can put it separately. Like if you can put the first A and then put the other one. If you can't manage to get them to go together, so sometimes yeah, it can be a bit of a pain.
Okay.
Do the click.
No.
Make sure you do the click. Cause now there you go. A perfect sound click, man. You gotta hear that click. Okay. So all right. Sorry. Okay. I think. All right. So before we do cable management, we gotta fire up the PC to make sure. Sorry. To make sure that all the components are working before we go and zip tying things and what because you don't wanna clean up all your cables, and after that you have some issue where you have to reroute and so you're gonna have to cut the zip ties and start over. So we're gonna go ahead and plug it in and fire it up and okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a post. Well, kind of a post. So detected a new processor, revision, blah blah blah. Okay, so we're gonna hit Y. So we have a couple fans that are a bit loud. Seems like those are the two fans on the side here. So we are going to, when we get into the BIOS, we are going to take care of that and either install fan control later on or whatever the case may be. But we need to get these fans at a lower RPM right now. They are really, really, really loud. But besides that, pretty nice. The other thing I kind of noticed, actually, it's we have a lot of intake, so 5 intake and just 1 exhaust. So probably include a couple fans on the top as exhaust as well, so that way we can have. Yeah, it can only take two. Only can take two 120 millimeter fans on top. So that we can have 5 intake, 3 exhaust. So kind of a positive airflow instead of having 1 exhaust and 5 intake. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. But besides that, everything looking pretty good. Like I said, we are in We're gonna go inside the BIOS right now. There you go. So I'm sorry, sir. I didn't let you even put your input. Okay, so how was the experience? Tell us.
The experience was fun. It was also frustrating at times, but when we got through it, it was a very fun experience, and I'm happy that I got to build my first PC.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, even in the video they can see there was some issues. You gotta expect those when you build a PC. So it doesn't always run smooth the way you want it. Especially we're running like all the components. I try to keep everything the same. Same fans and there are fan. Or air cooler, but again, it's pretty cool. We got a post. We booted. So all this up behind us, except for that cable management. We gotta still work on that. But besides that, like I said, I'm glad you're happy. That was a great experience, and I hope next time you can, we're waiting for a video, man. We need that next PC build, so we're waiting on that, because like I said, you're on AM4, so probably in a couple of years, 3-4 years, you probably gonna need to upgrade. Anyway, it depends on what type of game you're gonna be playing. So but for the time being, this PC is pretty great at handling all the games that you like to play, and it should serve you well for next years to come. So alright, everybody, thank you for watching, and again, if you like video like these, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and yeah, thank you, and I'll see you the next time. Peace out.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side. As the shadow crosses mine, what it takes to warm my heart. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny.
That's fine, I'ma told you. Before the night, shut it, only talk too much. I was thinking what I'm a one girl, promise me don't touch your dad. What a sweet that shit, I could say what is that I can't describe. She'd always made it on me, I know, but how can I feel so hard? I do not use the street fight. You been jangling on top of the way back. You do not have to say that. We lie, yeah. I tryna go find that play where that you find out in that you. You don't know what this that. That's fun, I'ma told you.
I always ask myself, baby, don't know how to find true love. The detail in my life left out, cause I'm a dub.